Hello and welcome to Studio 415.
On today's show, you will get to hear the story of the many foreign exchange students here at Carroll.
You'll see the sights and hear the sounds of the Charger Pride Marching Band.
And see the next group of students take on the Charger Challenge by competing in our DIY miniature golf course.
All that and more coming up next.
And we would never do that in Spain. It was so funny when I first saw it.
I think our main goal is to blow up and just go as far as we can.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, take camera 2.
Welcome to Studio 415. I'm Brandon Hedges.
And I'm Matt Bryce. Every year, Carroll brings in a new group of foreign exchange students to learn about the American lifestyle by visiting our country.
Studio 415 reporter Gage Fisher joins us in the studio and brings us their story.
I spoke with these exchange students in order to learn more about their lives back home and how they are adjusting to life in America. Since the beginning of the school year, new exchange students from various countries have been attending Carroll High School, ranging from places such as Italy to Japan. These students are increasing the diversity of culture in our student body. As these students are staying for the rest of the school year, we want to know more about how their lives in their home countries compare to the typical American life. For Japanese exchange student Reina Fujimura, life in Japan consists of her two parents and a busy school life.
In school, there are lots of homework and many students are in the club activities, so we have to go after school every day and also on weekends. So I belonged to the dance club when I was first grade in high school, but it was so tough and yeah, I really love the dance club, but I decided to study abroad to the US. So I quit it.
Along with those extracurriculars, Fujimura enjoys being with her friends with the little time she does have to spare in her rigorous daily schedule. Other exchange students, such as Italian Alessandro Brazzo, who does not live such an intense academic life as he only goes to school for 5 hours, from 8:20 a.m. to 1:20 p.m. In his home country, however, those few classes surround science, such as chemistry and biology, as Brazzo goes to a high school that specializes in science. He currently attends chemistry at Carroll, and in this class there is another exchange student, Maria Santamarina from Spain. Santamarina and Brazzo both live with the same host family, with junior host sister Ethne McCall. Back at home, Santamarina goes to school on a schedule Carroll students are used to, but with only one key difference: they stay in the same class all day.
In Spain, the high school is not as big as Carroll, so all the students stay in the same class for the 7th periods, and the teachers come to our classroom instead of us moving around high school.
Turkish exchange student Bilge Tesatar believes that Friday nights in America, which may consist of high-energy activities such as parties, are often different than what people do in Turkey.
Our country is like mostly Muslims, so Friday we called Holy Friday. So like if you're a religious person, you should go to mosque in the morning. Mostly you can't drink, like smoke or something on Fridays.
In the course of bringing their rich culture to the United States, the exchange students have recognized the differences between home and here, and are now adjusting and learning American culture. One common difference the exchange students found within Carroll High School is how students have less restriction on their class selections. German exchange student Dorian Radish appreciates his characteristics of Carroll and prefers it over his German classes, as all of his peers have to take the same classes.
You have more freedom here to choose what you want to do and in which direction you want to educate yourself.
As Radish wants to pursue a career in the field of engineering, this freedom allows him to take a Principles of Engineering class. In this class, he is able to develop skills that will help him later in his career down the road. Radish has taken notice to a cultural difference between the people in his home country and Americans.
That people get easily offended. Yeah. In Germany, you don't have to watch what you're saying, so that's different for me.
Although people seem to be easily offended in America, Brazzo observes that Carroll students have a better relationship with their teachers when contrasted to what he is used to at home.
In Italy, teachers are very, how can I say, they don't think that you can be their friends. I mean, they treat you like a foreign, a stranger person, no? So they just have to teach you something and nothing else. While here you can have a good relationship with teachers, you can talk with teachers.
Besides how American people interact with each other, their clothing choices are different than what Europeans may be used to.
Here at school, I saw people wearing socks with sandals. And we would never do that in Spain. It was so funny when I first saw it, and I thought like, why we can't wear shorts, but you can wear sandals with socks?
Despite the cultural differences that these exchange students are experiencing, they ultimately are interested in learning more about the American lifestyle.
Yeah, I wanted to know about another world, not only like small city of Japan, but I want to like go to another parts, and I wanted to know the another like ideas or value.
I always wanted to like learn about how is American life generally.
These exchange students will be staying in America for the remainder of the school year. If you want to learn more about their culture, then be sure to interact with them, as Fujimura asks.
If you see me in the corridor or in cafeteria, please say talk to me. And first of all, please say konnichiwa. It means hello in Japan.
For Studio 415, I'm Gage Fisher.
Playing, marching, performing, and competing, the Carroll High School Marching Band is a group made up of over 170 students and a number of well-trained staff.
This year, the Charger Pride has found its way to shine through another season of hard work in performing arts.
Studio 415 reporter JP Susantio has an inside look into all that goes on within the marching band.
Springing up from the successes of their previous season, the Charger Pride finds a way to gleam again, with their new production entitled Shine, including music such as Requiem Dies Irae by Verdi, This Little Light of Mine, and finally, Tom Sawyer by Rush. Their show is a three-parter, with each section representing the theme of the production in various ways. Charger Pride band director Doug Hassell believes that this theme also positively shines onto the band as well, being a light in their darkness.
Everyone is going through something you know nothing about. Be kind to everybody always. And I think what we wanted to do is we wanted to create a production that depicted that musically, but it was also created an environment which the students, the staff, the parents, and everyone that's connected to the band could start getting a sense of how to treat people well.
With the show being built upon and improved every day, so does its theme onto many of its performers and student leaders.
The people and the atmosphere really keeps me coming back. It's very positive and encouraging, and that's really good for anyone.
Aside from its message, the Charger Pride also focuses on developing musically, with carefully selected music choice, each providing its own purpose in the production.
It was connected to starting with something that was dark and then eventually transpired into something that was light. And so we started talking through what musical ideas might come up with that, or what musical ideas might support that. And This Little Light of Mine came up, and the opener, Verdi's Requiem, which is just a really intense dark piece, just kind of naturally evolved out of it.
Along with the musical aspect, regular rehearsals are also required for the band to be performance ready. Although some from an outside perspective may perceive the amount of practice time as excessive, many of the band's staff and members see it as imperative to ensure success.
I think on the outside, people see the amount of time that we put in and they go, wow, you guys just practice all the time. And what we do is broken down into the different fundamentals of each part of what the group does.
During these 3-hour after-school rehearsals, the group as a whole divides into the horn line, battery, pit, and guard for the first hour to practice their fundamentals. Often, this would include stretching, posture breakdown, visual warm-up, musical warm-up, etc. The next 2 hours are usually dedicated towards improving the show or production to be the best it could be for performance. Although placements may be something the band should strive for, the general mindset is to take the performance as far as it can go to perfect each and every single detail of it.
I think our main goal is to blow up and just go as far as we can, and whether that means not making state, making state, going anywhere, is just doing the best we can.
So far this season, the Charger Pride has found much success this year, going as far as to receive first place at the Goshen Invitational on September 14th and second place at the Bands of America Toledo event on September 21st. With a few performances already marked off their fall, the Charger Pride is truly ready to shine this season.
If you want to support our marching band, go watch the Charger Pride perform during halftime at the Homestead football game this Friday. For Studio 415, I'm JP Susantio.
Braden, have you ever wished you could play miniature golf in the hallways of Carroll?
Every day, Matt. Every day.
Let's send out to the Charger Challenge guys who built their own miniature golf course and had students battle it out over this week's Charger Challenge.
Today we have two golfers competing for the Studio 415 Cup on a very unique course. First off, we have about a 30-degree incline, followed by a very 90-degree corner. And then there's the deadly sand trap, which you want to avoid. And then another steep incline towards the hole, which is surrounded by the water.
I'm WESTYN WINLING, I'm a junior, and I've never, ever missed a hole.
I'm Jessica Murphy, I'm a junior, and I'm gonna win because I hit it really far.
She hits the ball as it goes down the ramp. Andy, what do you think?
I think it was a pretty good hit. It hits the wall a little bit, but I think it's still going pretty well.
And it is still rolling. I'm surprised because this ground was not meant for golfing.
I mean, no, it's meant for walking, but you know, sometimes,
that
ball stop.
Was great form as it goes through the sand trap and onto the fairway.
Oh, and behind the water trap, that's probably not a good idea. Ooh!
She struggles to get it out of the area and she misses the hole. And she finally puts it in.
I said that was a solid take.
Jessica Murphy hits the ball. Man, that is geometry right there.
It's a very nice hit. Ooh,
through the sand trap. And it goes on the fairway.
Ooh, it hits the water trap, but it's still a very favorable hit.
As she has her second, oh my goodness, you gotta put that away.
She about choked this. Ooh.
She just gives a light tap. Can she put it away?
That she can. Nice job. 4 strokes.
I did not expect that. Oh, what is this? 2 new contestants.
Oh, well, this is quite a surprise. Not expecting this one.
My name's Esty Fath, and I'm a junior, and I think I'm gonna win because I always spend a lot of time at putt-putt, and you know, I always win. My name's TAYA HAFFNER. I'm a junior here at Carroll, and I think I'm gonna win because I make Tiger Woods look like a joke.
Esty Fath with her first shot, and she hits it. Oh, that does not look good.
It looks like it's going to go through the sand trap. It's traveling down.
Oh my goodness, it's off the woodwork and behind the course.
This might be absolutely the worst golfing experience ever.
As she is lining up for her second shot, oh, she chips it up, sending it all the way down the hallway.
As I predicted, this was absolutely terrible. This is now disqualification.
TAYA HAFFNER with her first putt. Oh, that looks like it's going to be good as it takes a nasty bounce.
It goes back up the incline, but with a slow roll towards nowhere.
As the ball just keeps rolling, we don't know where it's going to stop.
It might never stop. It might sometimes stop. Now, ooh, it stopped.
Well, that is great form. Through the sand trap. Oh, it's through the sand trap.
The sand trap hasn't really stopped many of the golfers today. Slightly surprised.
And as you can tell, it just kept rolling and rolling.
Wow, this is really long.
Well, this is going to be a tough shot. Can she? Oh, she doesn't even get it over the fairway.
The carpet is kind of a hazard, more than the sand trap. Oop, another wall hit.
And she misses again. I think that means that there's no hope left.
And if she doesn't make this is another disqualification. Ooh, and there's absolutely no way she's winning this contest now. I do believe that she is disqualified.
Congratulations, Jessica, for winning the Studio 415 Cup. How do you feel?
I feel great. Competition wasn't that great, so easy win.
The boys and girls bowling teams have been practicing to get ready for their competition season, which starts this month.
In my story, you'll see how this club sport doesn't just focus on wins and high scores. The Carroll Chargers bowling team is a club that creates long-lasting friendships and fun times on the lanes. The team is open for all to join regardless of skill or experience. It is a way for the students to make new friends and have fun bowling at the same time. The club season lasts from October, when matches start, all the way until January into early February. The boys and girls bowling teams practice every Monday and Wednesday in order to start preparing for their competitions. During competitions, Carroll goes up against many other local high schools in a 2-game match. The Carroll bowling team hopes to improve from last year. Their first competition is on Wednesday, October 16th. The Carroll Chargers bowling team head coach Heath Tigner goes into more detail about what they are all about.
Of their talents and their skills, number one, it's going to be the same unique style of bowling, but they compete with other kids, and I appreciate how they come together from just not their local school, but other local schools, how they get along together as teams. And it's great to see them having fun.
Members of the club have a blast bowling and love being around their friends. It gives them a chance to create new friendships and improve their bowling skills at the same time. Along with the help from their coaches, they hope to get better every practice and show their progress during their matches. The team varies in age from freshmen up to seniors, but age does not determine their skill. Here's some of the thoughts of the team from their own players and what they hope to see from the team this year.
Well, last year for single tournaments, I made it to regionals. This year, I want to make the semi-state. That's my goal.
If you would like to come support the Carroll Chargers bowling team, please make sure to come out to their first match Wednesday, October 16th. For Studio 415, I'm Matt Bryce.
Continuing with sports, Studio 415 reporter Brandon Wynn joins us with a recap of some of our athletic programs.
Thanks, Brandon and Matt. We start with the boys tennis team, where last Thursday they matched up with Blackhawk Christian. The boys came in with a record of 16-2 and improved that to 17-2 after a great match from the Chargers. The boys won this match 5-0 with single wins by Kyle Hare, Griffin Martin, and Josh Jackson. Luke Stoffel and Tyler Gibson led the way in doubles, winning 6-0 in both sets. Currently, the boys sit in 7th place in the state, so come cheer them on this week as they start the sectional play here at Carroll. The Carroll Charger girls volleyball team traveled to Delta, Yorktown, and played Concordia at home. The Charger girls fell short against Delta, with Gabby Fish getting 12 kills, Taya HAFFNER getting 28 assists, Bella Ramirez getting 8 digs, and Evelyn Bird getting 4 blocks. The Charger girls also fell short against Yorktown, with Taya HAFFNER having 21 assists, Dresden Ginder with 2 aces, Ella Bullinger with 10 digs, and Megan Driver getting 6 blocks. The girls were able to come back with the win against Concordia, with Taya HAFFNER getting 49 assists, Megan Driver getting 3 kills and 6 total blocks, and Ella Bullinger getting 12 digs. Moving over to Unified Flag Football, the Champions Together team has been having an outstanding season. They have won all of their games, including wins against East Noble, DeKalb, and Northside. Last Tuesday's game against East Noble came down to the wire. Carroll's defense, led by Griffin Ford, stopped the Knights' last-second drive with a game-winning interception by David Momo. Quarterback Corbin Wilson led the Chargers to an outscoring East Noble 25-20. The Chargers' next game will be the first round of sectional tournament on October 5th right here at Carroll. For Studio 415 Sports, I'm Brandon Wynn. Back to the desk.
That's all we have today. Thanks for watching.
If there's a story you'd like us to cover, please send an email to Mr. Johnston.
If there's an event you'd like covered, please tell us in advance.
For all of us here at Studio 415, have a great week, Carroll.